Thank you for clicking. I remain your beloved, Ekene. Today we are going to talk about the question that I received recently. The difference between joy and happiness. It is important for us to know, we Christians, we always use the word joy and happiness. And for some people, it is confusing. For some people, they don't know how to manage both of them. What is the difference between joy and happiness? In this video, I will say the difference and also advise you on how to use them. So stay tuned. The difference between joy and happiness, it will be easily defined as the good feeling you have spiritually and the good feeling you have physically. They are not the same at all. In the book of Galatians, the Bible said, St. Paul said, that they wrestle together. Our spirit being and our physical being, they wrestle each other. Let me explain further. You can be in pain and have joy. You can be in pain and still have joy. You can be poor and still be joyful. You might have some struggles and still be joyful. The Bible said that the joy of the Lord is our strength. This word was directed to the children of Israel. The law was read to them. In fact, they were guilty of the whole reading. Nehemiah now said to them, or Ezra said to them, you should go and rejoice because the joy of the Lord is your strength. Normally, they shouldn't be joyous. They were guilty of those law that was read. But the instruction says they should be joyful. That literally means that God expects you to be joyous. Spiritually, you have to feel good. This is unseen situation. The short word for joy is divine. Your divine feeling. Why I am interested in explaining this is because we Christians, we are running after happiness, not knowing that it's a kind of distraction. You should be happy. You should want to be happy. In fact, you should make sure that you are happy, but don't run after it. That is my own advice. Let's detail happiness a bit. Happiness has its root on what you see every day, on what you feel, on how you feel, on what you heard. So it depends on the body. Your happiness must be felt. Happiness are the things you see. The Bible says that faith is the hope of things not seen. In other words, hope is the believing of the things you don't see. You see, now they are connected. Happiness and joy, they are connected. Now, I hereby say that joy can give birth to happiness, but happiness will hardly give birth to joy because it has been proved. You see all the celebrities, you see all those rich guys, they have what they call money. They have what it takes to be happy. They are happy. They have money, they have cars, they have the options, but they are lacking the joy of the Lord. You go to their home, you will notice that something is missing. So, what will you choose? I will say that you rather have to choose the one that can give birth to the other one. Don't run after the other one that cannot give birth to the other one. Imagine when you go to some places in Africa, you see them without anything, without money, even the most important amenities that one should have, like water, but they will be happy. I traveled to Africa with my daughter. And my daughter saw some poor children playing. She felt charmed by their happiness. And I told her this story that I'm saying now. You must know this as a Christian. If you don't know that the joy of the Lord is your strength, you will run after the car will fail you. The houses will fail you. The Bible says, let the weak say, I am strong. In other words, how can it is impossible when you don't have joy? But when you operate in joy of the Lord, people will sometimes see you and be pitying you. People will sometimes misunderstand you. But why is he happy? Why is he or she happy? They didn't know that the joy of the Lord in you is the one giving birth to that happiness that they are running after. I live in Germany, so I was just happy as I was listening to a song. That very day, I don't know, I was too excited. I didn't even win any lottery or something. But I was just happy. And a German lady was looking at me. She walked up to me and said, why are you happy? Why are you smiling? What is good about today? I could not explain the kind of happiness. There was no answer to the kind of happiness that was glowing through me. Now, when I left, I started asking myself the question. I don't just know why that I'm happy right now. The Spirit of God in me now said, why do you ask this kind of question? Because the joy of the Lord is your strength. So, I want to stop here. But I want you to know that the difference between two of them is the carnal and the spiritual. And spiritual gives birth to the physical. You have been existing in the spirit. This garment called body, don't let it tow you out of your spiritual being. Thank you, because I know you might have picked one thing or the other. See you in my next video. Bye.